Alright, Trevor, let's go through this real quick. So, you pull guard without a leg connection. It's a bit of a problem. So you re-pummeled this is good. I might just turn the sound up just a little bit. So in this case here, you could push and realign yourself. There's no reason why you couldn't square up again this way and try to get back to guard. So the pushing is a good idea. I think that they're doing the right thing there. So you're really lucky you didn't get past here. He's doing a really good job of maintaining good head position. So framing on the far shoulder is a good idea. I think okay, so this giant gap between your legs is a real problem. If you'd crossed your feet, he wouldn't be able to do that. I would consider pushing his head and, again, just realigning yourself parallel. So I don't know if this is initiated by you or by him. It ends up being a little bit of a non-scramble. And then you go Delahiva. You've got good connection here, but this hand is not connected. So remember, a minimum of 3 connections at all times. So you've got 1, 2, so you need a 3rd connection. This leg coming in is good. Okay, and then you lose connection for a sec, and then you reconnect. So I would really like to see you play like a shallower knee shield with the feet crossed. Because you can't pass if your feet are crossed. So it still looks like you're pulling. I'd like to see you like try to regard a bit more. Punching the underhook's good, but like this here is a real problem. He didn't even really need to grab the legs. He could have just stepped out. Okay, so you cross your feet. That's okay, given the situation. But remember that if he's on top of the knee shield, you should be crossed the other way. So in this situation, I would be saying like you should be going deep half. So they would be crossing your feet and off balancing him to your left. Yeah, okay, so now you're starting to get back to a good position. This would be a position where you should be trying to bring your left heel in. Yeah, good job. Okay, and you've closed your gap. Nice. So you're quite far out. You could be thinking octopus guard here. Okay, so you are doing the right thing. You should be looking lockdown. I'm not quite sure what goes wrong here. So you've got cross face and he's got head and arm. So in the head and arm, you should be trying to off balance him. Like if you come this way, he's either going to have to put his hand out and let go, or he's going to lose position a little bit and it's going to give you the opportunity to pull your arm out. Or you could go the opposite direction and throw your arm to, like, hand to the floor, like you're throwing your arm. This is okay, but this is like this. Just looking at your defense, this looks like the beginning to the end. So he's done a pretty good job of like it looks like you're regarding. I actually think that the better option here is letting him get side control and do the back roll. So I would have if I were you, I would have let him pass. Because that far side, he's on the wrong side to finish the arm triangle there, because it's going to take the pressure off your neck with his head side. So I think it's a little bit of... So now, by turning with him this direction, what's happened is he's ended up with a deeper grip. His hands aren't connected here, so you should be able to feel that his arm is not connected to you. So this is... Man, you should have slammed your elbow to the mat this way as hard as you possibly could and spin that way as well. So you've got the leg there to post to do that. So maybe a bit of a defensive mistake there. Yeah, So his coach tells him to do that. So you've definitely gone deeper into it. But there's no... His head's not on the floor, so there's no reason why you couldn't just... It's the wrong button. You couldn't just bring your arm up. Like shoot your elbow up that way. So I would have let him pass to do the back roll escape. So I feel like if anything, this quarter guard is actually stopping you from defending. So he's looking to pass, but like right now you didn't even have a guard anyway, so why not just bring your leg out? So that would have been the bridge I wanted to see a little bit earlier. I don't know if scramble's the right coaching advice here. So he's starting to lose his grip too. Like, you could have slammed your elbow down and got out of this. Like, it's really like, that's really like on the edge. And give him this, give the back here. So you're obviously pretty tired. So let's just go down like the best potentials. I can't remember how this plays out, but okay. So you've got your hand on his leg. That's great. So you should be able to hip out this way and put your back on the mat here. And by doing that, you should be able to turn this way, which will undo the choking hand. Okay, let's see what happens. So he's got your wrist now, so that's a bit of a problem. But you can still punch this off. There's no reason why you can't punch this off. I would have liked to see you secure better outside position with this foot. So this foot could be a little bit closer to stop him from bringing the hook back in. Yep, nicely done. So you're most of the way out now. Now, this is just like a really aggressive extension. You should be able to get that out. So then you, rather than putting your back on the mat here, you've allowed yourself to get turned to the side. So this looks pretty deep. I mean, how can you get out of this? Again, you need to spin in the direction of the choke, so it's going to have to be a rotation this way. I don't think it submits you that. Okay, that's fine. Next thing, where are we? Is this? No, it's there. So this is spine. Alright, so I think this ends up like super frantic. Just curiosity, why are you standing so sideways like that? That's like pretty exposed. Yeah, so I would have liked to have seen like a head connection. And you've got a whizzer, so like he's pretty open to like Uchimata Harai on that side plus front headlock. Yeah. I'm not quite sure where you split up with him again. So you've got lateral on this side here. And he steps around. So you've lost. So he's gotten too far around. I mean, that foot was okay. I'm not quite sure why he lost that position there. Okay, now what happens? So, yep, no, good guard retention there. Again, remember when we're in supine, we have to have multiple connections. So we've got no foot connection here, no hand connection. So supine only works well if you've got at least 3 connections. Okay, standing up is a good idea. Good grip break. Yeah, he's like super prime for a front headlock, man. Like, I would have liked to have seen this foot being more of a trip rather than a step. and then like you're standing like really sideways to him, so just looking at the angle, you're here, he's here, and then he's come around so far, so now your angle is there and he's here. And now he's behind you. Okay, so in this situation, this is like semi-gaishu front headlock. So it's too far around behind you, and what's the counter? I think it's a little bit too late. So here we got back. What has he got? He's got double underhooks. You've got one hook free. Okay, so again, like this is a leg pummel. This that's a good block, but it's got no overhook, so you can go basically any direction you want. I would have liked to have seen you either try to put your hip down on this side or spin completely out of it this way, because he doesn't have any overhooks. This one's probably going to end up being the overhook, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it comes over the top of that one. Let's just go back a bit. So the hook defense is pretty good. It's just like, what are your arms doing? So good scramble to get out of there. Okay, there's a connection. 1, 2, 3. No, it was 2 again. So we've gone 1, 2, and then you got 2 connections. No third connection. Okay, that's good that you end on top. And this is probably like a knee cut straight away. Let's have a look. So he's got 1, 2, 3. So he's connected for 4. So he's got 4 connections from supine. He uses butterfly sweeps to get onto the leg. And he's inside our shoot. So 2 connections. 2 connections. None. So he's leaning so far forward, man. That's front headlock territory all day. So again, like you're standing, because you're standing at such like a sideways angle, it's giving him too much chance to come behind. That's my cursor. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that switch. You shouldn't allow this leg come over, obviously. Pretty tight armbar. Oh man, well, onward and upward, eh? You gonna do ADCC? Hope you're having a good time.